Achsikskanatani, pleasant morning. It is just after 8 o'clock in the AM on Friday, June 29th, 2018, in the latter part of the lunar cycle Misamsota, the long rains, and it is raining today. Well, we got a break right now, but everything's wet. It's been raining overnight and all that. Somebody's seeking me out on Facebook this morning through the Lethbridge and area pet networks, I think it's called, something like that is the page. But a lot of people tagged me on issues with orphaned and injured and abandoned or whatever, whatever's going on with the critters out there. And this morning on the north side there is a black bird with a blue head. But it sounds like there's either a hatchling or near to fledgling. It's out of the nest. Parents aren't attending to it, but they are attending to the others that are still up in the nest. The tree sounds like it might be climbable, so I've brought a kind of a fanny pack, maybe to put the bird in. I have no idea what species to expect. I think it's either going to be like a blue jay or a grackle, but I'm not sure. And yeah, we're going to see if we can get this guy back up into the nest. And if not, plan B. Good morning.
He was keeping safe in the bushes there, but magpies started coming around and chasing him, so I picked him up.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't touched him.
Good. So what is he of?
The black birds with the blue heads are the ones that have been very vocal since he's been downed. But they seem to be coming out of this side.
Let's see how climbable this is. Well, it's very climbable. Whether or not I'll be able to get out on to where they have the nest is another question. I don't even see it.
You could hear the babies earlier. Now the parents are
Oh
gone.
yeah, they're kind of out on that limb, it looks like, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, they're not happy.
No, they're not happy at all.
Well, I guess I could climb up there at least and see if I'm able to get toward the edge of that, or get to where the nest is. I don't know though. I have a feeling it's going to be too far out on the limb.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I couldn't see it, so I wasn't sure where.
Yeah, because it looks like everything that's going to be close to the tree and strong for me to climb is, well, I don't know. I can't really say. I need to climb up there, don't I? Darn it. All right. All right, so up in the tree here, and I have located the nest. It's just in here. There's no babies in there right now, but this guy belongs in there, so I'm gonna put him in there. His parents are up here raising heck. Baby. Hey, baby. All right, you got to go back in the nest. I'm gonna have to turn the camera off to do this. Okay, this video is rolling into day 2. I was able to get that little guy into the nest yesterday. Unfortunately, I couldn't record it. I couldn't hold the camera and hold the bird and hold the tree and reach out there at the end of the branch, you know what I mean? But got him in there. He promptly jumped right back out because he's fledging and he's supposed to be out, but at least this time he stayed up in the branches. And so his parents were attending to him. The caller, the homeowner there, kind of kept observing throughout the day and everything looked pretty good. So now it's about 2:30 in the afternoon on Saturday the 30th, and I am just on my way over to the north side of town to the Legacy Ridge, where there is apparently a snake in somebody's house. So we'll see what that is about. I'm a little bit worried about driving today. There's something seriously wrong with the transmission stuff in my Jeep right now. My Jeep has been making all kinds of rattling, clunking, failure to, to maybe catch whatever gear kind of sounds. It's been pretty bad. Last winter I had my four-wheel drive cable replaced, and I think this has to do with four-wheel too, because when it was rattling pretty bad yesterday afternoon, I tried to shift into four-wheel high, and it was just god awful. Something was really, really wrong. So I put back into regular two-wheel drive, but the problem at that point was worse than it was before I shifted into four-wheel. So something's going, get worse in there. The more I drive around and do stuff. I'm right now in four-wheel low, or not four-wheel low, but four-wheel part-time, because that seems to be the range where I hear the least amount of terrible noise. But I'm expecting my car to crap out at any time. I hope it doesn't do it when I'm on like a freeway or something, or a highway, or in a dangerous situation. Yeah, I'm expecting it to crap out at any time. I have an appointment for Tuesday. I'm gonna have to have it fixed, right away. I need my wheels. It's a core component of my business. But yeah, even just going down the hill here, I can hear things not sounding good. If I put it into any other two-wheel drive or anything else, you would hear it, but I don't want to make that noise anymore. So anyway, here's the hoping that my vehicle makes it through the weekend, and that I can have it fixed on Tuesday. And now let's go see if we can make it over to that house, find out if there's a snake in there or not, and if it is, what's going on.
Do
you have a snake in your house?
Yeah, here.
Oh, in here. Okay.
Here, maybe go inside, maybe.
Oh, I see. Okay.
5 minutes before they coming here, I put on these sticks.
quite what I expected from the call and the, you know, language barrier. I thought that we were going to be actually in the house. That's why I brought the bucket instead of my transfer case. I thought transfer case is probably going to be a little bit too, you know, cumbersome inside of somebody's house. But anyway, yeah, I had checked. I figured it was going to be a bull snake because that's what's in that neighborhood, that Legacy Ridge neighborhood, mostly. So I check under the deck of the guy's stairwell, nothing. And then we even removed a board. We removed a plank from his stairs, and nothing as well. And I was ready to leave because I had already checked the juniper bush, I thought. And then the guy says, well, can you check in there? You sure it's not in there? So I checked the juniper bush a little bit more. Sure enough, there it was. And it wasn't the most gentle handling, that's for sure. But I didn't hurt him in any way, of course. I just, I went back to using the tong because I didn't want him to get away, you know? Didn't want him to go under that stairwell. So anyway, here at Alexander Wilderness Park for release. You ready, buddy? Come on up. Come on up. It's all kind of twisted up in my towel here. I'm getting him feeding onto the hook now. There we are. Pretty bull snake. Not the biggest, but not the smallest. All right, buddy. See ya. Figure while we're down here in the wilderness park, might as well check in on the status of the hornets. So here's that hornet nest we saw the other week. And they're still quite busy. They've got, looks like a few larvae going in there, a few eggs or something. All's well. Right now the family is very small, but it's going to grow as the summer goes on. And we'll keep monitoring. It's about 5 o'clock in the evening, and I am en route to the Canyon subdivision where somebody has a rattlesnake in their yard at Canyon View Place. Jeep is holding up for the time being. I really didn't like traveling on the highway and going across the river to the other side of town. I'm hoping that the bull snakes just give it a break for the weekend here, for our long Canada Day weekend. But we'll see. I think just driving on the west side here at slow speeds, you know, it doesn't sound so bad. Still sounds bad to me. Like I can hear and feel a big difference. Probably not going to pick it up on the camera because it's not something the microphone's going to be sensitive to, I don't think. But anyway, let's go check out this snake.
And then it slowly just went under there and it hasn't come out.
Okay, he's in this tree here?
This one here, yeah.
Okay. All the snakes are in little bushes and stuff for me today.
Are they? Hiding
Yeah.
from you?
Yeah, I went to Legacy Ridge and there was a bull snake.
Oh yeah.
And it was in somebody's juniper.
Did you hear that?
Side? Yeah, I heard it.
I heard this little, it's just the tiniest little rattler.
There he is. is. Oh yeah, teeny tiny. Hey, little guy. He's just a neonate, or they call him young of the year, their first year.
This is his first year, you figure?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's funny, the sound of that little rattler. Barely hear it, eh? So do they still carry as much venom as an adult, or not? Not quite.
No, they don't carry as much, but some people think they release more. I don't know. Most herpetologists think that's kind of a myth. But they still got venom,
Yeah.
They can zap you. That's the main thing. I'm gonna have to fish you out of there, bud. Try not to abuse this bush too much. Guy. Tiny. Yeah. Okay, got that little guy, and just before I stepped out of the Jeep to go pick him up, I got another call, really just a few blocks down the road here, for another rattlesnake in the yard. So, gonna go get that one.
Hi!
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
So it's just a baby one this time.
Oh, just a baby.
But I would say a rattler. It sounded like he was shaking and...
Okay, I better grab my other tool if it's a baby, because they're hard to get with the
I'd say
hook.
it's about this big this time.
Oh yeah, okay.
I heard you had a box, no?
I do got a new box. There's a baby rattlesnake in here right now.
A little bit bigger than that one.
Oh yeah. So this is a first
Capture?
year.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
like he would have been born in September. And then this guy's probably his second year if he's a little bigger.
He has a backpack now. There's already a baby one in there.
Is there?
Yeah. Hey, Soderbergh, maybe you should clean some of the leaves out of there. Are you sure you saw him go under there?
I'm very sure.
Snakes can easily...
There he is.
Yeah, you see him?
Yeah, I see him.
God, you see him, I don't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's there, right down at, like right at the very root.
Yeah,
Come here, boys. You can see him.
way there.
See him? Oh, he's bigger than I thought.
See?
It's okay, Dylan.
That was right, Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. He is older and bigger. Is that a rattle?
Yeah, it's a rattle.
Okay.
I didn't even see him.
He's bringing him up.
See, Mom, I told you he was bigger.
So how old would you say that one is?
Probably his third summer.
You want your picture taken, buddy? My mother's gonna love this. She's never gonna come and watch my children again.
26 Canyon Boulevard. There's a snake in sort of crevice in the fence.
Okay. Let me write that down here quickly. 26 Canyon Boulevard. Okay, I'm just dropping off those other two, so I'll be right over there.
Okay, I'll let her know.
Thanks.
Thank you.
These snakes are trying to prove me a liar. You know, yesterday, the day before, I was talking about I'm gonna try to handle them all gently and use the hook. And all of today's snakes are putting me in these weird situations. You know, what's with all the bushes? And it sounds like the next one is kind of tucked in under a fence or something like that. Anyway, and these little guys, hey? These little guys, I don't know, they're pretty tough to deal with hooks, but I could have went more gentle in those bushes and slowly fish them out, but I'm worried that they're going to get away, you know. That's why I was always relying on the on the tongs to begin with. Anyway, I better let these guys go so I can attend that next call. The bigger one, the second one I picked up is a female, I believe. And I'll see if I can fish her out right now. She's pretty dark. Whoop. She's pretty bitey too. And she makes good distance when she bites, eh? Because she's so light, she really throws herself. So I'm gonna put her over here, way over there. And now this little guy, there's no real telling what gender he is because he's so young, but I think he's probably a male. See if I can fish him out of here. Can we hook you? Is that possible? Or is that too dangerous? There he is. Ooh, little guy, little guy. Oh, and off he goes. Into the winter fat. There he is, right in there. Okay, better run to the next snake. Hello. I do, yeah. New box.
I'm just going to call the neighbors because they're from South Carolina and they've never seen, this is going to be their first introduction.
Sure.
He's right. Oh God, I hope he can see. He was right in the corner there. I don't see him.
He's there.
Oh, he's there?
Yep.
I'll just call him.
Yeah.
I forgot I had that because
And we need to ask you about recycling while we're on this.
yeah.
Oh, you're going to get them easily.
He's small.
Oh yeah, I'm just going to be gentle with her.
Taking a video.
Nice and
Oh, yeah,
gentle.
for the kids. Yeah. Everything. It's so bad that they're not.
Yeah, it's too bad, eh? Oh, he's starting to rattle.
Oh, don't go into the rock. Yeah, he's under that rock.
He's mad. Wow. Are they getting more and more? Is the population growing, right?
No, I think it's just the development, you know?
He's a smart little guy.
Yeah, they always put their heads right toward the opening where their tail's sticking out too, so you gotta
Oh, you gotta be careful.
watch it.
Now, where will you take them? Just at
There we go, there we go.
Now, don't you slip away again.
How old do you think he is?
She's probably 4 years old.
Now, how do you know it's a girl?
Because of her coloration. One thing, the main thing I look at first is the color. She's kind of darker greener than a male. And then her tail behind the cloaca, you can see where her tail suddenly gets small at the very back, like right here. It kind of cinches small. So a female, after that cinch, will have a smaller chunk of tail. Male's tail will be longer after that.
It's too bad the kid. Ooh, he's a feisty. She's a feisty one.
Well, kind of feel like I failed out today. I don't know. That last situation was worst of all. Getting in under that rock and everything. Get a picture of this girl here. But yeah, like I said I was gonna do some, you know, self-training, some autodidactic training on being a lot more gentle with the snakes and taking my time, and you know, and all the situations that I got today, I started feeling like I needed to rush it. And they were all difficult situations. It's like the snakes knew what I was interested in doing, and so, you know, sent me there young and they're feisty to get in some crazy situations. All right, get down so I can take your picture here, please. Please, miss. She does not want to cooperate. I gotta see your neck, because I gotta see if you've got any easy identifiable markings, you know? Her back is pretty much solid patterning all the way. Alright. Alright, we'll take you out now. This one really wants to climb the wall. See, you're up at the top, your head's up there, but there's a wall. Whoa, there you are. There she is, pretty snake. Pretty snake. Watch out in there. Oh well. Maybe that's it for tonight. But yeah, that was a challenge. That was a challenge, and I don't think I met it very well. But I guess that's what first day of training's all about.